There's just a big elephant in the room that no one has really talked about yet, which is mobile in the US is really expensive, and it may not be as heinous as you think, but it's still pretty poor for a publisher, where 50% of your fee is going to the carrier. And you contrast that with online payments, where credit cards are, just a few percent, or bank transfers in Europe are fractions of a percent. Excuse me, in Asia this has really been solved, where mobile payments or premium SMS don't cost that much, but in the US it's a really big problem. And so some ways people have got around it here in the US is this hybrid model where people can consume content on mobile devices, but because of the linking of the media, where you can consume content both online and on the mobile, often they can fund online. So simple examples of that are Skype credits. You can use Skype credits on the iPhone, but you can actually fund your Skype credits with a credit card online. Similarly, for Zynga's games, you can use currency across platforms, so depending on where you put it in, they'll get a different cost basis. And even Apple, which is driving so much of this, achieves a lot of its ease of payment through having credit cards as their premier billing system.
So I take a bit of issue with that, which is I think users like spontaneity, users like to be able to do things fast when they want to do them. They don't need to go back to their PC in order to load up with the currency or whatever it is that they're going to pay with. And I think that mobile billing is a crown jewels for carriers. If they would just realise it, if they were prepared to take, where I would agree with you, if they were prepared to take considerably less than the proportion they're taking at the moment. And by the way, if you're taking 50%, then you would have talked to my people from North America. Do much better deals. Do better deals than that. But let's say it's between 60 and 70%.
Sure.
There's no way that the major internet players like Amazon are going to come on board and accept micro-billing on the carrier's terms on that basis. And yet I know in Europe, Amazon is putting heavyweight pressure on carriers to accept much fairer deals. Now, when that happens, are they going to lock the mobile content lawyers on the side and say that your special needs, you can't have these great terms? That's not going to happen. Sooner or later, we're all going to benefit.
Absolutely.
Because the commercial pressure would force the carriers. And if they're sensible, they'll see there's a volume market there. It's a very attractive volume market.
I agree completely that mobile and paying on your mobile is a great user experience, and users love it. In fact, often they'll pay these surcharges and get very poor value because it's such an easy experience. But it's holding the game publishers back, because the game publisher has this choice. Will go with the method where they can get a better revenue share. So I really look forward to the day when mobile does pay out better in Western markets, because I think it will be great for the gaming industry.